Welcome to my dating video in the sequence of learning tenses, the forms of tenses. Today we are going to pay attention on future perfect tense. Its first situation in which future perfect tense is applied. In the situation of completeness of function or action. When an action is complete, in this situation we can use this tense like I have taken my breakfast. Here the task of taking breakfast is complete totally. But in future tense, this is present perfect tense. In future tense, there will or shall will be used. I shall have taken breakfast. I shall have taken breakfast. There is only one difference here for future tense. Future perfect, shall or will are used, but in present perfect tense, no shall will is used, as well as in past perfect tense. Only shall or will be used for future tense to denote future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. In this situation, we can use future perfect tense. Second situation, when there are two tasks. The mechanic will have repaired the machine before it strikes A. Before it strikes A. In this situation, this is I have started directly with the example. The mechanic will have repaired the machine before it strikes A. There are two functions, two actions. One action is of repairing the machine, and the another action is from the time before it strikes A. This is one more action in the same example. So first action will be completed, and then second action will take place to be completed. In this way, in this situation, this tense is used. The principal will have, our principal will have issued the circular before the teachers become aware that our principal will have issued the circular before the teachers become aware. Circular may be of notice or in this third situation, when we are having previous knowledge of something, somebody, in this situation the future perfect tense will be used. You will have heard about Mother Teresa. You will have heard about Mother Teresa. This is related to previous knowledge. I think you will have already this knowledge about Mother Teresa. One more example related to this. We shall have passed the exam. We shall have passed the exam. We know about ourselves because we have done very good preparation for the examination. We have done hard work for the examination, so we already know that we shall have passed the exams. This situation relates us to the previous knowledge about something or somebody. In this situation, this future perfect tense is used. So, I have presented 2-3 situations, 2-3 circumstances or atmosphere, or we can say environment in which we can use this tense. Many situations are there, but all the situations one by one I am not explaining here. 2-3 situations mainly I want to clear, and now I am proceeding towards the structures or pattern of this tense. As I have been clearing all the forms of tenses according to the pattern or structures. In the same way, this tense also I am going to clear, and after understanding the structures, you will have to make 3-4 sentences on behalf of these structures differently. Affirmative sentence, its structure of a future perfect tense. Subject will or shall have MV3 means past participle form of verb. Past participle form of verb is called MV3. third form of main verb, like go, went, gone, come, came, come, write, wrote, written, read, 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 eat, ate, eaten, and so on. Then object, then art. They, subject they will according to the rule of first person, second person. Only first person I and we. When we use first person I, we will generally use shall, and when we use second person singular plural, third person singular plural, with all these persons we will use will. They will have gone, they will have gone from here, they will have gone from here before it rains. Before it rains, they will have gone from here. We have to focus this action of going in future perfect tense. In future time, they will have gone already. Then it will rain. This is affirmative tense, affirmative sentence, and you will have to frame 2-3 sentences with the help of this structure: subject, will, shall, have, MV3 or PP, past participle, object, RT. We use the structure which shows the negative sentences. According to this structure, subject will, shall plus not, will, shall plus not, have, MV3 object. This not is used here to show the negativity of the sentence. Its example: she will not have washed my uniform. She will not have washed my uniform. In this sentence, this being shown that she has not done her work in future time, in future perfect time. One more example: I shall not have prepared. I shall not have prepared my notes on literature. I shall not have prepared my notes on literature till next Sunday. Till next Sunday, I shall not have prepared my notes. In this sentence, not action, no action has been done. So these are related to negative sentences of future perfect tense. Now we can ask the questions on the pattern of interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences. Will or shall, subject, have, past participle, third form of the main verb, object. Will the policeman have caught the thief? Very soon. In this sentence, something is being asked. Will the policeman have caught the thief very soon? This asks some question. If the policemen are very active, they will have caught the thief very soon. Otherwise, not. So, this sentence, this example reveals the interrogation or something being asked in this sentence. This is related to interrogative sentences. So these types of sentences are called interrogative sentences, future perfect tense. And one more, interrogative but negative, both combined. Interrogative, I will explain this structure with the help of the same example. Interrogative, negative. Will, shall, will, shall, not, will, shall plus subject plus not, have, MV, 3 यानी कि third form of the main verb, and then object, question mark. Will, according to the structure, will go, will the policeman not have caught the thief? For the thief very soon. क्या पुलिस वाले चोर को जल्दी नहीं पकड़ चुके होंगे? In this way, you can understand the situation of future perfect tense. We can ask question, so it will be interrogative sentence. We can ask negatively any question, then we can say it interrogative negative sentence. So both types of sentences are there. I have given the examples to clear all these structures which are showing future perfect tense. With the help of these examples, with the help of these structures and patterns or definitions, we can understand, we can learn this tense, future perfect tense, future simple. Any tense you can learn or understand very well. So on the basis of these four structures, affirmative, interrogative, negative, interrogative, negative, these four structures are there. By using different verbs like appreciate, like, praise, buy, come, go, write, with the help of the third form of all these verbs, you have to frame 4 or 5 sentences on affirmative, future perfect tense, negative, future perfect tense, interrogative, future perfect tense, and interrogative negative of future perfect tense. 4 or 5 sentences of each structure using you can frame, or this is your homework, and I hope you have understood this tense also very nicely. We are at the last moment of understanding or learning the tenses. Only 3 tenses are left more, so we will complete very soon, and after completion of these tenses, your English, your language, I hope, not only hope, but I believe that your language will become very strong, and you can write, you can read, you can understand, you can speak grammatically correct. So please pay attention, don't forget to do your homework, and good day, goodbye. For today it is sufficient. We will visit in the next video. Okay, bye, thank you, have a nice day.